see where next week brings me. Don't know if it could be tourism or if we're going another cross flats, try to equal today's time. Morning! It's not Saturday, it's parkrun time, and yeah, I'm in cross flats. It's actually turned out really sunny. When I left the house I was like, I should have go back and got some running sunglasses, and I was like, no. So I didn't, and yeah, I went to the emergency backup ones instead then. So yeah, so I've got these on today, which are not designed for running, but they're the backup cover that's in the car. And yeah, it's an absolutely lovely day here. It is properly bright. It's not very cold. It's like ideal conditions, I think. I say ideal conditions, I've just nearly slipped, so maybe it's a wee bit slippier than I thought. So following last week's really quick time, I've decided, and after saying it for months and months and months, I'm finally going to lower my Pace Pro time on Garmin. So I've set it to 24:30 today. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to be near it or not, but it's about time I finally lower it down. Morning! Yeah, it's about time I finally lower it and actually try running at a slightly faster pace. It seems I actually feel, well, recently like I actually can run at that quicker pace again. So that's going to be the new challenge for today. Can I run at that 24:30 pace? I actually felt really good this morning. Up until I left the house, where suddenly I started to feel a wee bit sugary, so that might be what impacts the time. We'll see. Yeah, I felt great, and then just suddenly started to feel a bit funny, so yeah, I don't know what that's causing that. I've drank plenty of water, I've eaten stuff, so yeah, we'll see. But doesn't end up being as fast as my Pace Pro today. There's always next week.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's all go out and get a PB today, yeah? Okay then.
But then he goes pull me a little bit, but he veers off and the other
24:34. It's just a bit done me in. I might have missed my Pace Pro time by a few seconds, but I kept with it the whole way, so do you know what, I'm not going to be disappointed with that. Not going to be disappointed with that at all. 4 seconds out's not bad considering it's the first week I've tried to run to that pace. So it gives me that confidence I've done it at the right time. Oh dear. Yeah, it really took it too, but I was nailed on every single of the paces for every segment I had, so that bit worked really, really well. Really well. Right, I've got my breath back and made another realisation about my parkrun time. I think that's the same as last week's, and this time I think it really is exactly the same as last week's, which means, and it feels like Groundhog Day every time I say it, but I think this time I actually have got the Groundhog Day achievement on the parkrun runner-up thingy, you know, the 5k runner-up. I think I've done it, because last week Garmin said I'd done it in 24:35, today 24:35. And I always stop at roughly the same point as I cross the line. So I think I've got it at the same time 2 weeks in a row at the same parkrun, which is great. Like I said, I've been trying to get that achievement for years and I've missed it by a second, 2 seconds. I've done the same time at 2 different parkruns in a row. Yeah, so that'll be a wee achievement. And talking of parkruns, Armley, you mentioned earlier, and I've not been to Armley in years, so I think next week I'm going to go to Armley. I'm going to do Armley Parkrun, try a new course, because I've never done the new one, I've only ever done the old version of it, and it changed a good while ago, so I think actually I might go do Armley Parkrun. Armley's actually been a parkrun where I've always done reasonably well. You know, I think I've done quite a few. There's a hole in the pavement there. I think I've done quite a few. I think I've done quite a few times like under 25 minutes here, so it's maybe a good time to go try it again, see what I can do now, seeing as I am a wee bit faster at the moment, which I'm quite enjoying. So yeah, I think I might next week. Might be a little bit of tourism around Leeds. But I'll end up at Barnley, it means the plan's changed, but hey, the intention's there. But yeah, if you've been out running, hope you enjoyed it. If you've got a race or anything like that coming up, good luck with that, and yeah, we'll see where next week is. It's got to be Armley, definitely Armley.